My affiliation with the university really starts with my father. He graduated from the business school back in 1957. As someone who idolized my father, it was sort of natural for me to look at Washington University, and so I was super excited to come here, and I was a graduate back in 1990 from the business school, but then didn't have enough, so I wanted to come back and went to the law school and graduated in 94.
I think my favorite Washington University story is that Paul and I met here. And then after graduation, I moved to Washington, D.C. Paul stayed here. We dated from afar for a few years. But 5 years after we met, we were married. We've been married 28 years. It had a tremendous impact on us individually and our families.
Well, the opportunity to be involved in the Brown School has allowed me and Nancy to get really re-engaged with the university. That story really begins with my sister Sharon. So Sharon, she had Down syndrome, and as a result, my parents got really engaged in the nonprofit community here in St. Louis, and that led into a larger engagement in just mental health issues in general. My dad was chairman of the Mental Health Commission, and so when the Brown School started its national council, it was just a natural extension of his interest for the university and mental health issues to be engaged at the Brown School. It was just hard not to really fall in love with the place in terms of all the passion that people had for making the world a better place.
One of the things that I think is most interesting about the Brown School is the policy work. I've been involved a little bit in that, and then I'm a new member of the Gephardt National Council, and the policy impacts that this university has are remarkable. The impact that the students here have on the community via small nonprofits, larger organizations is just phenomenal. So Brown School is a really gem in St. Louis.
It's such a privilege to work closely with the deans, and the deans that have come through here have been amazing individuals. And along with the other members of the National Council, they're a very diverse group. You know, you might have doctors, you might have business people, but everyone has sort of this passion to make progress and make the world a better place. Then you could see how the faculty, we got a window into what the faculty was doing, and they're just dedicated, you know, to advancing their issues and making the world a better place, and just, you know, improving on what we already know. And so it's very exciting to be a part of that process.
When Paul and I were undergraduates in the late 80s, we were Washington University in St. Louis. And we have been lucky to have watched the transformation of this university to truly be with, for, and in St. Louis. It's not just in anymore. The students are involved in the community, and I really feel like at the Brown School, they led the charge on the Danforth campus of being involved in the community and being part of this community.
It's just a wonderful way to sort of give back and help with its development as it goes forward.
One of the things that I've enjoyed most about volunteering for the university is getting to see the current students, whether they're Brown School students or undergraduate students through the Gephardt Institute. The passion of the current students here is amazing.
I'd also say that volunteering is its own reward. We just really enjoy working with other people who care and who want to try to solve any given problem on a day-to-day basis.
So I'm really excited about volunteering at Washington University and beyond. I think really because I watched my mother do that her entire life. And then after Paul and I got married, I watched his parents. And to have two families where being involved and engaged in the community is important, I think is unusual. I can't imagine not being involved in the community. The impact that Washington University and the Brown School has on this community and beyond is really remarkable. Receiving the Brown School Distinguished Volunteer Award is a tremendous honor, and it feels sort of funny to receive it without Norm here, because really our connection to the Brown School is through Paul's dad, Norm Tice.
Yeah, it's just truly humbling. And frankly, I think Nancy and I, hopefully we can have a lot more to give and to support the university in the years ahead. When it comes to thank yous, the issue is you might leave people out. I mean, there's just so many people to thank in terms of just who we are and just the joy we receive from life. It's really the institution of Washington University. I'm just so grateful it's here in St. Louis, it's a part of our community, and that I've been able to play some small role in it. Thanks to all the other people who work every day at the university to try to make it one of the best places on the planet to learn.